What's going on, everybody? Wow Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Today's video, the weekly mailbox clear out. This is going to be a broad general overview of what I've sold on the auction house for gold profit this week. Now, the total, as far as the total gold I've made for the week, is going to include things like raw gold, vendor sales, and all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to go over specifically is the mailboxes full of items that sold in the auction house that made some gold. Before we do that, though, I'd like to thank everybody for subbing. If you're a sub, if you've watched the channel for a while and you have not subbed and you enjoy the content, please consider subbing. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and if you want to support the channel, like in a monetary way, I am working towards some membership options. But in the meantime, feel free to leave a super thanks or a super chat during the live streams, which are typically on Saturdays around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get into what we have made. Oh, and by the way, the timestamps are going to be down in the description below, along with a Discord link so that you can join up and keep the conversation going outside of game time. But the best way to watch these videos is by watching it all the way through, because you're going to catch a lot of tips on the different characters rather than trying to skip around to find specific professions. So let's get into it. Let's go through and see if anything sticks out on our first character, Shroom and Boom, who is my druid. Let's see. Not really a whole bunch here. There was a lot of transmog on this guy, but being that it's almost time for Dragonflight, I sent everything to a bank Toon so I could clear out my bags, because I think I'm going to go in maining the druid this expansion. That's my plan anyway. Let's see what we got here, though. Here's a couple things worth mentioning. Wind scale. Now, I've actually just done a video about this, farming wind scales, and people will be like, they don't ever sell. Every time I farm them, they sell like really quick. So here's some wind scales. CR6 for 427 gold. That's pretty good. Nether dragon scales, same thing. It's the same farm as the wind scale farm. Pretty sure I sold some. Oh, I even sold some serpent flesh. Look at this from the wind scale farm. 17 of them for 66 gold. That's sort of crazy. Little transmogs. Here's the big one probably for the week. A single item sale. Sage's Cloth of the Quick Blade. This is a transmog from somewhere old school. I want to say it's a Burning Crusade transmog, but I'm not 100% positive. More nether dragon scales, more wind scales. So if you're somebody that watched my wind scale farming video and you say, hey, they don't sell, here we go. They're selling. Coriamore, 7 for 2,261. This was nice. During this wind scale farm, I actually found 2 Coriamores back to back within like 5 minutes, which is amazing because Coriamore sells for like 300 something gold each. So let's go ahead and open this up. And what we do is at the end of everything, we'll get the total for how much I had to begin with and then how much we had at the end. So we're going to have to stick around to the end to see that info. And yeah, almost 16K. Let's open that up. Okay, pretty good. Let's move on to my blacksmith and engineer, which has some pretty cool sales that I want to share with you. So let's go look at that. Okay, Beard of War, my blacksmith and engineer. Been doing great this whole expansion on this guy. So let's see what we have. Okay. 171,000 gold, and we're going to look and see the how much we made on this guy specifically. Steelbound harness. You need 50 blood of Sargeras to craft these things, and you end up making, at least on this one, I think I probably made over 20,000 gold on this. They don't cost much to craft if you don't value your bloods very high. So steelbound harness, awesome. Laystone boots. I mean, these things, this is just a basic Legion craft. You can learn these with basic Legion like blacksmithing. They cost maybe 50 gold to make, and look at this, 1,600, and then this one too, 846. Crazy. The barbaric iron halberd. I don't remember if that is a transmog or if I can make that. Let's actually see if we can make that, or if that was a transmog. Oh, that's a transmog. No, it was a you can craft it. So it was a craftable transmog, okay? So look at this, 193 gold to make, and we made if you're selling it for what it is now, 2,000, over 1,700. I think we sold it for what, like 800 or 900 or something. So still pretty good gold. Let's look at the steel-bound harness right here. Also, we'll backtrack. Okay, look at this. Cost me about 3,000 gold to make. And right now it's selling for 70, which is crazy. I've never sold it for that, but we sold it for 24. We got 24 back, so like 20,000 gold. Pretty dang good. All right. Yeah, we sold that barbaric for 813, so like 600 gold. Wormhole generator Pandaria, and then this one. Look at this one here. Wormhole generator Argus. This is crazy. This is making me like almost 10,000 gold. Okay, so this is really, really awesome. Witch Hunter's Harvester, another transmog. This one, actually, let's look at this one too, because I'm gonna forget how much individual profit that was. Witch Hunter's Harvester. It is a little bit more expensive to make. It's 6K, but we got 63 back for it. So we're over 50,000 gold profit made just on that one item. I'm actually surprised it sold that quick because I made one before. I actually made a video about it, and I was like, you guys got to get this. And then it took 3 months to sell, but this one sold within a couple of days. It is an awesome thing to have to resell when it sells. It is a huge pain in the butt to get. You have to go to the Firelands, like the Molten Front, and do the dailies for a long time. Look, another wormhole generator Argus right here for 10K, over 10K. Radiant leggings, old school craft, maybe cost 100 gold to make, sold for 2,000. Shadow Steel pauldrons, these are probably 262s for 7K. Heavy mithril boots, again, these things probably cost 100 gold to make, sold for 2,800 gold. Swap Blaster, Steel Forged, Great Axe of the Aurora. I believe this is a Draenor craft. I mean, this is just making, all this stuff is just making amazing gold, right? Crafted Dreadful stuff, maybe 50 gold to make, selling for 3,000. And I actually sold an Uncanny Combatants Discombobulator. This is interesting because this had 0 sell rate on it. Like, it didn't have a 0.01, nothing. But I crafted it anyway, and it sold relatively quickly. Okay. So 171,000 gold. Let's go ahead and open that up. All right, now let's actually take a look at the gold made from this specific character. So we're going to deselect all. We're going to select Beard of War. And so we ended last week. We are in the week view. Yes, we ended last week with 2 million gold, right? We'll just average that at 2 million. And then now we are up to 2,157,000. So it was a 3,000 gold difference. So 154,000 gold just on this one character, just from crafting. Typically what I'll do is, like on a Sunday, I'll run a TSM scan of everything I have set up with my parameters. And by the way, that TSM profile is incomplete, but what I do have done is up on the Discord, and it's free. So I'll run that, and then I'll craft everything, and then I'll just repost it throughout the week. So 150-something thousand on this guy. That is super awesome. All right, let's move on to jewel crafting. Okay, Captain Fantastic, jewel crafting and mining. Have not done any mining. Did do some jewel crafting, and I'm not in Elysian Hold this week because I was doing the event for the pre-patch. So here I am in Stormwind. Let's open up the mail. Okay, 40,000 gold. Now, last week on live stream, I actually spent quite a bit of gold. I made the 4 panther mounts, so right off the bat, that's 80,000 gold that I invested. So it's a huge dip. So there probably is not going to be much profit on this guy, just because of how much I spent in that. But we can look at some of the cool things that we sold anyway. The rings and necks are still selling well. These are just the level 100s, and as you can see, they've gone way down in price. But I'm still making 50, 60 gold on those. These are the 262s, selling for 6,000 gold, which I'm probably making about 6,000 gold on those. It probably costs maybe 200 gold to make. It doesn't cost much. Actually, it probably costs a little more than that. It probably costs about probably about 1,500 with the Essentia. But anyway, making good gold on that. Same with this one, 3,000. Let's see. Yeah, this is just all current level. It looks like necks and rings. Doesn't look like I sold anything that's old world. So the 262s are still selling. The price on the level 100s and then the 87s have went down, but still probably worth it to make the 262s, at least for a little while here. All right, let's open all that up. All right, let's check out our TSM here. Yeah, as you can see, we're down, right? We had 867,000 right here, and now we're at 826,000. And that's because we put a lot of the gold, like I said, into the Panther mounts. But you can look and see we've got 301K listed on the auction house. Here's some of the Panthers right here. Sort of a risk. Last time I made Panther mounts, they took like months to sell. So I'm hoping that that they sell out quicker than that this time. Okay, but let's go ahead and check out our next character. Okay, Deadly Bones, skinning and leatherworking. Now, this is actually sort of a disappointment. Okay, this is actually sort of disappointing how this worked out here, because I have a bunch of things crafted. All right, leatherworking and yeah, just mainly leatherworking stuff, right? Nothing really too old world, but I made a bunch of things that are current content, composite bows and stuff like that. Now, I have 183,000 gold worth listed, right? Now, last week, these actually sold out really well, and so I went ahead and made them again. This week, though, not so much. So let's pick it up. As you can see, in the whole week, I've only made this many sales, right? So, I mean, that's sort of a bummer. I mean, I'll just keep posting them, right? I don't think I'm going to do any more crafting on this guy unless it's old world stuff like pet leash, pet bed, flaming hoop, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, we're still making gold, right? These cost like 30 or 40 gold to make, and you're selling for 500, 900, 600. We're still making gold. And actually, I have a ton of desolate leather I need to dump anyway. So 10,400. Let's open that up. And then let's see just real quick the exact the amount on this guy, because I think even though a lot didn't sell, maybe we still came out ahead. Maybe 687 to 689, 2,000 gold. So I must have bought some materials to do some crafting with. So hopefully this stuff sells and we get some profit in it. Okay, let's I think we're ready to check out the total on this round. Let's do that. Just kidding, we've got one more guy to do here. This is Turkey Club, my Death Knight. Basically, all I've done with this guy is funnel my Iron Docks runs, Transmog, over to him, and then keep it on here just for a specific purpose of showing the results on a video. Now, I'll give you the breakdown here. I ran this for 25 minutes a day for a week. It's 5 times, so 30 runs plus 3 more runs of 10, so about 60 runs. And this has been about this has honestly been about 3 or 4 weeks, I have to double check, of sales from stuff that I've listed. So 60 runs, like 3 to 4 weeks of listing, and 22,000 gold. I'm thinking Iron Docks is not the most amazing gold farm that people think that it is. Okay, so last week we did like 17,000 something, and then this week we did whatever 22 minus 17 is, like 5,000. So we're actually going to add that into our total manually at the end here, because I think I still want to hold on to this. for video purposes, I think. But as you can see, we had some decent sales here, some 400, 400, 600. We didn't get anything amazing. 1,000. Sold the breastplate for 5K. So nothing super exciting, but 22K right there. All right, now we're going to go get the total. All right, Chubby Butter, Bank Toon, Realm 1. I did funnel a lot of stuff to this guy just because I wanted to clean up some of my bags from my other characters and not have to keep reposting in preparation for Dragonflight. And we sold some stuff. 41,000 gold worth of stuff, actually. So there's got to be some cool stuff in here somewhere, right? Crash and Thrashing Roller Controller. I've got to be running low on these. I farmed up a bunch of these in the Tanan jungle in WoD, and I've just been reposting them. So I've got to be getting low. I've had like 3 or 4 of each. The Dokibi boots, no idea where those came from, but they are a Transmog, not crafted. Hexweaver's Charm. This actually is a drop from somewhere in Legion. It's not a special drop, it just drops from mobs. But sold that for 1,400. Spiked Chain Belt of the Fire Flash. Transmog from somewhere, I don't know where. Energized Mana Fiend. This is the High Mountain Farm. The 3 rares over there. Sold that for 3K. Well, 2,800, I guess. A bunch of little stuff. Primal Air, 365 for 1. Primal Air is probably about the best primal to farm right now. Saber Maul Breeches, 318. Just a Transmog drop. Chief Brigader Armor, another Transmog drop. Coin of Many Faces. This came from the Hollow's End event. The price will go up as time goes on, but I've got so many of them, I'm just listing them now. 3,000. Outrunner. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I want to say these are like BC drops, but look at this, 5,000 and 3,000 for the Transmogs. That's pretty cool. Slither Shell Vest of the Quick Blade, another Transmog drop from somewhere, another Coin of Many Faces. Okay, here's something interesting. Pingu for 950 gold. You have to have the Northrend reputation with this. Oh man, I forget what they're called. They're the little Tuskar guys, and you have to have the rep with them, and you can buy this from the vendor actually. And I think it's just a couple hundred gold. So some profit there. Another Coin of Many Faces for 41,000 gold. So let's open all this up, and then we're going to look and see actually what we made on Realm 1 here for the week, and then we'll get into Realm, our second realm, which shouldn't take too long because I just have 2 toons to go over. All right, so let's go to TSM, select everybody over here. Okay, and it's looking good, right? So we are going to say we ended at, here, let's write this down because I'm not a math whiz and I'll forget. I'm going to say, and we ended at last week, or rather we started last week with 4,092,000. Okay? And then this week, we're ending with 4,335,000, which is awesome. So let's pull up the calculator. All right, so we want to take 4,335,000 and then minus the 4,092,000 that we had. 243,000 gold profit. That is awesome. Also pretty typical for about what I do during the week. And remember, this is even with dropping the 80-something K into the Panther mounts that have not sold yet. So that's pretty good. I will take that. There's your, I think WoW tokens right now are like 240,000, at least in North America. So boom, 1 week, there's your WoW token. Okay, let's check out the second realm. All right, Ham Sandwich. Now, Alchemy and Inscription, neither of which I've done anything on in a long time, sort of tanked after 9.2.7 in my opinion. But what I have done is left him parked over here in this area in Zereth Mortis, and I've been farming the Maulsworn Strikers. Mainly, I'm after the Veruth sword, which sells for like 500 to 1,000,000 gold on this realm. Um, and I'll do that right here, and then like over here a little bit. And so basically, I'll just kill them here, go to group finder, find a group for Antorus, re-kill them, and then wait for another group or something to respawn. Now, I have not gotten that Transmog yet, but I'm so surprised at what has sold. So mind you, this is from farming these for maybe about 20 minutes, 10 minutes a day, just logging on and doing it as I can. This is not a lot of time put into this. This is 0 upfront gold investment, and it's 43,000 gold made. Look at some of these sales. This is insane. These are all drops from these Maulsworn Strikers here. Truthseeker Staff, 5,700 gold. Haven Guard's Cudgel, 6,600 gold. Eradicator of the Eternal Guard, 4,000. And you can see just how insanely high these are selling for. Ancient Protector's Pulverizer, almost 7K. Truthseeker Staff for 9,000. And a Coral Hood for 961. That's really awesome. I did not know that this farm was so good, and I'm sad that it's sort of going away. But 43,000 gold right there. I'll take that any day of the week. So let's do that, and let's go check out our bank Toon and get a total for this realm and all together. Okay, bank sandwich, the bank Toon. And let's see what we got. 17,700. Anything good? Yeah, another Truthseeker Staff. So this is the third Truthseeker Staff that we've sold, right? One for 4, one for 6, one for 9,000. Another Heaven Guard Cudgel. Now these I'm pretty sure I got from farming Genesis modes. Gate Warden's Warglaive, Burnished Alvarez. These are Zereth Mortis drops. Archetype of Animation, Zereth Mortis Pet. Sandstinger Wasp, pick this up in Stormsong Valley for pet charms. Oh, and a Pallid Bone Flute, 95 gold. Alright, 17,000. Let's open that up and check this realm out and get a total for my count, actually. Alright, so we ended with 3,726,000. And 3,792,000. So 3,792,000. Yep. I can do some math, but not that math. So 3,792, 3,792,123 minus what we started with. 3,726, 3,726,123. Enter 66,000 gold profit. All right. Now let's get a total for everything here. So the total profit, 243,000 from the other realm, plus the 66,000 that we've got from this realm, 309,000 gold. Super awesome. And let's look at the total that we have between the realms. So 4,335,000 on the first realm, plus 3,792,000 on this realm, equals 8,127,000 gold, which is super awesome. Especially since we did drop, like I said, 80K on the Panther mounts, but that's going to be an investment, right? So now I know this isn't technically almost gold cap because it's on 2 realms. The only reason I'm on 2 realms is I was on 1 realm and then I transferred for some PvE stuff. That guild fell apart, and then I moved back to this realm as my main gold making because stuff was selling for higher. Yeah, so that's why there's nothing like super secret about gold making on it. But 8 million gold, you're pretty much do whatever you want in the game, right? You can buy a WoW token. I made enough this week just doing this to actually buy a WoW token. So passively, mainly crafting. So that was really cool. But with 8 million gold, you can buy any of the mounts that you want. You can do your own repairs. You can buy your achievements if that's how you want to do it. I'm not hating. Sometimes I don't feel like messing with it. I'd rather just buy the achievement than do the time sink to try to get it. So I know some of you all are gold makers, like mainly, and you don't do like Mythic Plus and stuff like that. So you could buy your KSM with it. I enjoy Mythic Plus, so I always get my KSM the hard way with pugging it out. So that's what I do. But hey, you could buy it if you want with this kind of gold. So yep, that's what I did this week for gold, and that's how it turned out. Turned out pretty well. So I hope this helps you, and I hope that you saw something in here that maybe you could do. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, sub to the channel. Don't forget about the super thanks down there if you'd like to support me financially with some real world money. Have fun playing the game. It is just a game, right? Have fun playing it. And until next time, I'll catch you all later.